do not know where to start. Should I remove all of the books and like make a choose? I don't know. But yeah. I wanted to do a very quick, I'm gonna try to do a bookshelf tour of everything, and then so you can see the difference. So up here we have Rick Warden, Totoro, Spider-Man, some stuff, anime stuff. This is like the manga shelves, so I put in front mangas, and then behind I tried to put books that I had read. Here is my like favorite shelves, and it's kind of like the queer shelf as well. So we have like the Alice Oseman shrine, kind of. And again, all the time you have like books behind. I try to put books that I read behind and then books that I haven't read in front, but it has changed so many times. Here's like the pile of shame kind of anime things, pictures of people that I like, pride flag, things like that. Then we have like Percy in French, like books. Honestly, at this point, I don't think there is like really away with that. Then we have, yeah, again, books, 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 books. Those are books that I had to read for school behind, and then in front, like loads of stuff. And here are some of the books that I want to give, and then it was mostly like book that I either bought recently or things like that. This is like the walk of shame as well. You have books near my bed that I think I'm gonna read soon. I always put them here, but it's like a lot. And then we have another place of shame, where it's like books that I have read that I didn't know where to put. So here is the and then of course the TBR card that again doesn't really have any idea of what to do. It's like books that I have not read, and in that bag you have books that I want to get rid of. So just to explain where I want the bookshelf, between here and here you have like a space, and then you also have like a tiny space here that I think I could push this bookshelf here. So around here I would have the space to put the new one. So what I think I'm gonna do is get rid of all of this, because I tried to push this one, but it's so heavy. So I need to remove everything, and then it's gonna stop. moment we've been all waiting for is for this to go up. There's not gonna be a background because I couldn't put it and it annoyed me, so yeah. Oh, come on. Blah. Okay. Oh, oh, oh. Ooh. Is it sturdy? Okay. Woo! Ta-da! Okay, I finally finished, so there is no background because it was annoying me, and it's, as you can see, not attached to the wall. I will probably ask for my dad for this, but now I have so much space. I need to think of like where I want to put my books, and probably like make like trier, like put them in categories or something. So what I think I should put first on here are all of my Alice Oseman book, because I have like a lot. So I think if I give her like a full shrine, I need to see this or maybe this because there's bigger. So yeah, let's start with Alice Oseman. So hello back, welcome back. So it's already 10 p.m. But I want to continue. I think what I want to do is also like work on the DVDs and CDs. I was thinking of probably putting it here because this one is like sturdier for books, and those are like two up to like four. So yeah. Okay, so I wanted to do a little introduction to the new bookshelf and everything. So on top we have every manga and comic book. I put like so many figurines of anime character. I think I will change like some of the things because there's also some here that could not fit. After that, we have mostly like romance shelf with like Ashley Poston and like some literary fiction kind of. And you have some stuff from Japan, some boys and girl from Disney. Again, I think there are some changes that I want to do. Then we have the Alice Oseman Shrine. It's mostly solitaire and then other books. I put like my travel, I put every um money from different countries. You have me as a clown, and some stuff about Romy. And then we have V. Schwab and one book by Page Powers. Those boxes I got through Fairy Loot, I think, and or Owl Crate, and is just from a darker shade of magic. So yeah, I will have more books by V. Schwab, and I will have to change some of it, but yeah. Then we have the Heartstopper Shrine as well. So you have the Heartstopper Fairy Loot Edition, Heartstopper Hardback Waterstone Edition, some more goodies, like four of the volume 1, and then we have the hardcover for the other books. This is also a shrine for my grandma because I put like some of her stuff. Okay, then we have the Stray Kids shrine, I guess. We have some 17 albums, 180s here with Dino. Then we have everything that I bought for Stray Kids and the light stick. Again, this mostly going to change. Then we have Rick Riordan with Percy Jackson and like mostly Greek mythology. Here with like Madeline Miller and some middle grade that I didn't know where to put. But because Percy Jackson is for middle graders, I thought it would be good. So this one is the new shelf. On this one, you don't have anything in front of it. So it's like this. Then we are moving to the old bookshelf. So in here, mostly everything is like two row of books. So behind that you have every travel books that I own with like language books as well. Then we have Holly Jackson and Jennifer Lombard's book. Again, it's gonna need to change because there's a new book by Holly Jackson coming out this year, and I have more books in the Inheritance trilogy. Here we have the fan fiction. So yeah, it's mostly fan fiction that I bought or binded. And then like here is like every little key ring that I have, and I have to put on keys, but I don't have that many keys. We have the queer bookshelf with Becky Albertalli, Adam Silvera, Sophie Gonzalez, that is kind of like stuck behind like the flags. Then yeah, it's mostly like Casey McQuiston is here, and I try to put like books that I have not read here. So for example, this one I have not read. Oh, I think it's the only one actually. And then you have books behind it, but it's mostly books that I have read. We have every book by Connie Glynn. I'm missing one that just came out. This one, full disclosure, I have not read, but mostly it's book that I have read. Then this one is kind of a mess. So behind we have non-fiction and like biography, sorry. So yeah, most of these books I have read, so I put them behind. Then we have like classics in English. So some of them I have read, some I have not. So yeah, I'll put them here. Then we have a little bit of poetry, a lot of books about feminism and like American and British history, and then more more classics in French, and Margaret
Atwood. Again, I'm not really enjoying it so far, so it might change. Then we have the French shelf, I'm guessing, is like all of the books that I had when I was younger. So behind is like Vampire Diaries and other dystopian books, Uglies, things like that. And then I put like my favorite on top, which are Twilight, which was like what really got me into reading again, then Wicca, then Delirium. So this is called Sweep in English, I think. And then The Mortal Instrument, those are not my favorite, but it's taking a lot of space. And then the Au Pair, like Fourthology, I don't know. Then we have some books about films and like some stuff that I did for my master's degrees. And finally, two more shelves. We're gonna have this one, which is mostly young adults. And again, I'm not really satisfied. This is not young adults. This is like literary fiction that could not fit here or like here. So again, those could change as well. And yeah, behind is like mostly young adults, fiction, some more queer books. A lot of them I have not read. So I will need to rearrange them. Then here is like the fantasy bookshelf. Here behind it, it was like mostly books for school, so I just like put them behind so no one would see them. Here again, most of fantasy. Those I have not read, like yeah, a lot. Shadow and Bones, Girls of Paper and Fire, I think is the name. Here is like Maggie Stiefwater with Coldani Oak and the Raven Cycle trilogy. And like all of those are like books in fantasy that I have not read. And here again is like a mix of everything. Because Crying in H Mart should not, and the I Who Have Never Known Men, they should not be here. But there were books that I wanted to read quickly. So